Yo! What's going on, everybody? How are we doing? How was your trading day? We're about 10% better. So we're about 90% healthy now. Just have a little residual sickness going on still. So we'll see how late we make it tonight. Last night we had a nice stream. It was late. Ended up losing 200 on the stream, but we made it back today. So how was your guys' trading day? Good evening. Let's start from the top. Kelly, Pieter, Speculate, Jeff, Roger, Randy, Phoenix, good morning. Hopefully you're well rested. Disciplined Trader, Trick Biscuit, Spencer, Zenzen, Team Massive, Alex, how we doing? What's up, Ryu? How we doing? How was your guys' trading day today? I was done fairly early again. What's up, Mike? How are ya? I was done probably within the first hour of trading this morning. I caught the first bounce off of 450 today and rode it up to 500. And then I got my base hit on the way back down from 480 to 470. 2 trades and was done. Oh, nice, Phoenix. What's up, HR? What's up, Sid? What's up, Jack? How we doing? Yeah, guys, if you could, thanks, Alex, for the reminder. Hit that thumbs up button for me. I'm still getting used to the streaming thing. Oh, no, Zinzin. They offered that trade twice. In fact, if you would have taken it the second time, I mean, you could have held that all the way to the top. Really? Yeah, that was a good read this morning. Very good off the pre-market trading plan if you had access to that. Very good. Ideal. Nice, Kelly. Nice. I think, yeah, in total I caught a little over 60 points, like 63-ish points today. And was done early. I decided to shut it down. You will next time, Zenzen? Yeah. What's up, Touch Up Trader? How are you? Yeah, Phoenix. Well, you can't, like, look. The fact of the matter is, some of us are bulls, some of us are bears. And too often we get married to that one bias going into the day, you know? I think we just need to step back sometimes and let the market decide what it wants to do first. Like, if you're coming into the day with a predetermined notion about which way the market's going to go on the day, that's probably a bad sign, because none of us knows, right? Nobody knows exactly what's going to happen. I don't care what kind of gurus out there. They don't know what's going to happen in the market. And I do realize that those of you that have access to my pre-market trading plans probably think that I do sometimes, that I know what's going on. I don't know what's going to happen, right? Am I able to call out a level and say, hey, if this level gets traded, I can, if A, B, and C happens, the market's probably going to go here? Yeah, I can do that. But yeah, like, I don't know what's going to happen. Nobody does, right? There can be a news headline at any point in time during the day. A Trump tweet, what have you. That can totally wreck things. What's up, Chris? How are you? Touch Up Trader, I'm about 90% now. I'm feeling a lot better than I was last week. A little bit better than yesterday. Phoenix, I'm no time traveler, brother. Right, I realize you've been watching my trading plans for 3 years now. 2 years, however long it's been since the good gains days. But I definitely don't know what's going to happen. I can predict what's going to happen, but I don't know what's going to happen. Three years now, Phoenix. Nice. Yeah. We're old friends. We're old buds at this point. Oh, nice, Chris. Yeah, that's even before the opening bell. Oh, that's great. If you're done by 9:30, that's a great day. So tell me, guys, I've seen how a few of you traded today. Let me know how you did. Actually, I got something to show you guys. For those of you that are here early, I probably won't show this a lot, but I want to give you an update on the base hit My Funded Futures account that I've got going on. What I'm shooting for on this thing is a clean month, all green days. We are extremely close on this account. 4 more trading days on this account. And we've successfully maneuvered the entire month of having all green days. And they're only base hits. Obviously, these days where you see more trades than a few, I was digging my way out of a hole. This day is kind of I consider it a break-even day. But every print is green so far this month. So 4 more days, and I will secure my first ever clean month of trading on a single account, which I'm pretty proud of. I've never done that. Even being a profitable trader, that's something that I've never accomplished in my trading journey, and I've been doing this for 4 years, so I'll feel really good if I can get that mark. That would be amazing. And you can see, like, there's not any really massive days. I think my biggest trading day in there is, you know, $600+. But I predetermined going into this account that, hey, There's zero reason to run this balance up first and foremost, because if it gets pushed to live, the starting balance with my funded futures on that specific plan is $2,500, right? So if I can take a max payout every 5 days at $1,200, as soon as I get my account to $53,800, I'll take that $12 to bring it back down to the buffer, and then just take my base hits from there on out. And it's worked out great. I mean, I'm set to pull out, you know, $4,800 this month out of that account. So we are, feels good. Feels good. And that's not my normal style trading either. You guys know I'm usually like a target 50 points kind of trader, from support and resistance level to SR level kind of deal. But I decided to switch it up on that account, go for the base hits. No reason to run that account up big and have that massive green day. And and yeah, like, it feels good. It feels good. I've never had that. Yeah, Chris, I'm pretty much targeting, like, so I set my target at 20 points, and then once it gets to 10 points, I'll tight trail. So that's kind of what's happening there. You know, I'll set my original target at 20 points, and then when it gets to over 10 points in profit, I'll move my stop loss up to lock in the $200 day. You know, obviously you're catching slippage on some of your exits, but that's neither here nor there. A winning trading day on my funded futures is $100. So, but it's also been 20 straight green days on that account as well. So, man, Emerald trading, I run a 10-point stop on those. 10 point. If it looks like it's getting heavy, I'll bail on the position early. What's up, running on empty? What's up, Bash? What's up, Pedro? How are you guys? But yeah, it feels good. I've never had a clean month like that in trading on any single account. So I'm pretty proud of that, even though it's not like huge profits, right? It's really hard to do. It takes a lot of discipline to walk away after one trade, you know? What's up, Freddie? What's up, Talk Dog? How are you? Yeah, it's I don't know. Let me know. Have you guys ever done that? Have you guys ever had a clean month of trading? I've only seen a couple people, a couple traders that I know that have been able to do that. What an accomplishment though, as day traders, you know, being able to successfully navigate an entire month on a single account with no red days. I've barely had a clean couple of days. Yeah, Chris, like, don't get me wrong. There's losing trades in there. There's losing trades in there, but I made a conscious effort to say, okay, as soon as I get that one winning trade that puts me over, you know, that $200 mark or that $100 mark, that's it on the day on that account, right? I have other accounts that I can trade, but that's it on that account specifically. Yeah, running on empty a clean week is great, right? Yeah, Nick, I mean, back-to-back months, that's solid, brother. There's not many people that can claim that, especially as day traders. Patrick Wieland has gotten all green day month. Yeah, it's hard to do. It's very hard to do. Oh, Zen, though, that's good. That's good risk management, though. That's great risk management. Lock in that, like, if you're green on the day, don't let it go red. Like, if your first trade goes green, tell yourself, I'm not going to trade this thing to red. Yeah, Nick, I don't either. I don't really pay attention to what's going on in, like, the streamer world. I realize I guess you could classify me as a streamer these days. But, I try not to pay attention to it. I found that it clouds my judgment, adds a lot of extra noise, and I just prefer to stay in my own lane, do my own thing. My strategy works. It's proven over time, and there's no reason to allow anybody else to influence my decisions or to cloud my judgment. Oh, yeah, Top Dog. If you're just now starting to trade props, yeah, initially getting going on them in the setup phase is confusing somewhat, right? So I get that. Yeah, Nick, every time I've ever started listening to people, like even streaming, right? Like I have a hard time still. Streaming and trading is very difficult. I've said it before. I completely underestimated how much extra noise there is when you're streaming and trading at the same time. Like when I'm sitting there at my desk by myself during the New York Open with no distractions, I'm a much better trader than what I am on stream for sure. You know, everybody's got their opinions and their signals that they're calling out in your chat. You're looking at them and you're looking back at the charts and going, does that trade make sense? You know, I was seeing this. Now you got me questioning my decision. Even though that shouldn't happen, right? But it does. What's up, Justin? How are you? But yeah, but no, I mean that's part of the reason why I stream during globex, because there's not that pressure, you know. Like I still need, because I'm a full-time trader, I still need to make my money. Like I still have to make my money, right? Like, and if something is distracting me from doing that, then I need to prioritize somewhat. During globex session, there's not as much pressure, right? The market's moving a little bit slower. It's a little easier to manage your risk, but during New York session, when the market's flying around 40 points in 5 seconds, yeah, it's you're clouding your judgment with a glass of Jameson, Charles. Whoa, nice little rip down there. Anybody short from above 500? Oh, wow, dude. Hey guys, is there a news headline? What's going on? That was like 100-point smack in about 5 seconds. What's going on here? Hey, GG's if you are in the short. I mean, my goodness. Holy. I'm sitting here talking about distractions. Exactly. Right there. Proves my point. Distractions. Wow, look at this wick now, too. A 60-plus point wick on the bottom of this 5-minute candle. Yeah, that's lovely. Oh, nice, Bash. That, yeah, if you were in that short before that happened, amazing. Wow, that was and at 8:03 p.m. Eastern Standard as well. Little random. Was there some sort of headline? Guys, help me out here. Does someone have news? Any kind of crazy headline? Because that was random. Trump removes Fed cook effective immediately. He's just firing Fed. I mean, look at this. I'm gonna sit back for a little bit here. I'm not gonna touch this right now. I did take a trade prior to going live, so you'll see the close profit loss is at $220. I took the short from just above 510, wrote it down to 500. And we're gonna give a full retrace on the next candle. It looks like. Wow. Little volatility. All right. Irish consumer confidence just came out, Martin. I don't know that that's affecting. I don't know that that's affecting the market like this. I mean, that's we're jumping around like 10 to 15 points a clip. A millionaire cashed out, Crazy Chris says. Yeah, I mean, I don't know what happened. Zero impact, Martin says. Yeah, Jay Hundo. That was that was crazy. I don't normally see dumps like that or pumps like that in globex session. At least not that violent. I mean, look at the if you guys pull up the NQ on the hourly chart, look at the nasty hammer candle that's being put in right now on that hourly. And the hourly just started, what, 7 minutes ago? Crazy. Crazy. Yeah, Kelly, I mean, anything below 500 at this point is a short. I can say that. It's just waiting for the setup. What's up, JS? How are you? What's up, Roman? Yeah, if you guys were paying attention to the charts a few minutes ago, that was wild. Thank goodness I was not in a long position. Nice, Chris. GG's. Yeah, GG's to anybody who did catch that move. That was wild. Yeah, Rice, that's what everybody's saying. That Cook got fired. I didn't realize it was going to affect the market like that. Like that headline would affect that. I would understand if it was Jay Powell, but I don't understand. The sound's not good tonight? Or you mean my voice doesn't sound good tonight? I'm still a little stuffy. Still a little congested, but I'm about 90%. Trump's weeding the garden. Martin, no. I was done at the second entry, but that was a nice second bounce. I mean, that entry, you could have rode all the way to the top. I took the first one off the open. The first bounce. It gave that little wick and reclaim action and on the 1 minute, and I hit it. Yeah, Chris, I mean, I think we do. I'm with you, right? As far as being extremely overbought. We are back below the daily 20, but these moving averages generally aren't this extended away from each other, right? Like you got the daily 20, you got the daily 50, you got the daily, I believe this is the 200 or the 100, and this is the daily 200. Generally, they're a little closer to each other. So I would like this to pull back to that daily 200 at some point. Right, wherever that rests when we do pull back. But yeah, we're way overextended. We've been overextended. So it looks like the daily 20 is at that 23,520 right now. Makes sense why we rejected hard off that. But who knows? We did hold that daily 50. We made multiple attempts at it and couldn't get below it. So I would like to see another roll over here. Is what I would like to see. Break below the daily 50, retest it from the downside, and hold below it for the pullback into these daily moving averages. That's longer term, obviously, but that's what I would like to see. That's an ideal world situation. And unfortunately, the market doesn't always act ideally. Looks like that 486 is a pretty good short area if you like the downside back into 450. Short of VWAP, Kelly? Yeah, I mean, I like the pull back into this 450 area at least. Hey, what's up, Dotan? How are you? Oh, Frey, it was also a perfect bounce on the golden pocket. Yeah, I don't mind, Kelly. I don't mind your short there, right? Rejected these wicks here perfectly. It just could be, the snaps could be pretty violent, right? Quick. So if you get profits, lock it in. Wow, it's already back up there, isn't it? Yeah, Chris, what was it today at the open? I want to say there was like a 1,000 block sitting at 23,450 this morning. And then as price came down into it, right, early this morning on this candle, they moved it down to like 420. So zero intention of getting filled at all, but it was just there. What's up, Smokey? Oh, I'm sure you caught that short, didn't you? What fib? what fib did you play? What fib did you full port? Yeah, Ryu, I it's annoying, right? How many orders are at 410? 4. You got 4 orders sitting at 410. Gold is straight up right now. Yikes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. So it looks like gold's probably going to come at least up here into 420 or 34.21. See, when you need to lose money, you can't. It's funny how that. I agree with you, right? Have you guys ever been over consistency or something on the day and tried to lose money, and all of a sudden, you know, you have like this massive day and you just can't seem to lose? Yep. Yep, I've been there. I have been there. What's up, DS? Yeah, I mean, I enjoy I enjoy what I do. Yeah, stink bait. I mean, I can tell you how to do it, But it depends on what prop you're trading with, whether you can get away with it or not. Let's put it that way. Yeah, Roman, gold is flying. Wow, that was quick. That got there in a hurry. You're on Top Step, Stinkbait? Yeah, if you just mark it in and out of positions, the commissions will eat you up. The commissions will eat up that profit pretty quick. Just quickly mark it in and out. Obviously, if you're way over profit, that could take a while, but... and will be fairly obvious what you're doing. Wow, look at this. Guys, I mean, come on. What are we doing here? What are we doing here? Now we're just going to chop in here, aren't we? That's what's going to happen. You got the one move, the full retrace, and now it's just going to chop in a 20-point range. If I do get into a trade, I'm probably going to hop over to my Take Profit Trader account tonight. Martin's like, it's almost a guarantee. Yeah. Russian roulette, HR says. Yeah, that was wild. That was wild. I'm kind of glad you guys had me distracted, to tell you the truth. That could have been real bad, real quick. I mean, so look. Normally, and like normally, all conditions equal, right? We do have a break. We do have a retest. This would look like a good short normally for me from 500, right? We have a wick. We have a rejection. In a normal situation, this would be a short entry for me. However, I don't trust it right now. I don't trust it at all. What's up, Degenerate Trading? How are you? I don't trust it at all. You guys are braver than me if you're taking this right now. These are the times where I wish I had an eval to trade. And I wasn't all fundeds, right? Oh, Kevin, you're good. You could probably just go break even. Yeah, thanks, Martin. Yeah, guys, if you could, smash that thumbs up button for me for the YouTube algo. My name's Wait. Oh, you like more upside from here? All right, Martin. I'll talk to you tomorrow, brother. Get some rest. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, there's definitely some resting orders up here, 520, 530. That could act as a draw, but that's pretty heavy off of 500, right? You had the break, you had the retest, you had the rejection set up. I don't know. Like, structurally, this looks like a good short for me. I mean, higher time frame wise, what are we looking at? I guess I can see that you're holding back above 450 maybe. liking a long from there. If I was long, though, I would prefer the long from 450 or a break and hold above 520 at this point. I wouldn't want to be trading long back up into resistance, you know? I sounded like Eminem. Weirdest dead cat bounce. Yeah, where it stopped is kind of strange. Like 411. I know somebody said there's a fib resting there. Who was it? Smokey? Did Smokey say there's a fib resting there? Let's see here. Where's he drawing it from? From here? No. No. I mean, that doesn't look right either. I don't know how to draw fibs, guys, accurately. You get how do you guys draw fibs? Like, for real. Oh, weekly candle, high, low. See, that's the one thing, that's the one problem I have with fibs is like every time frame has its fibs. Which fib do you take? I realize people have success with them, but I've never, there's just, it's kind of like fair value gaps and order blocks, you know. Depending upon the time frame, there's one everywhere on the charts, right? Yeah, design knob. That was that was random. That was random. Yeah, Frey, I've never figured it out. Like how to accurately, the only time that I use fibs in any of my analysis is as we're approaching all-time highs and we've put in a top, right? And take the recent swing low to swing high on the higher time frames and extend, like, use the fib extensions to kind of get a rough estimate about where levels could be above current price at all-time highs. That's the only time that I ever use them, right? And even then, it's a guessing game, right? You can even fib your zones. Yeah, yeah, Goldilocks. I mean, they're all over the place, right? They are all over the place. Put them on a 4-hour minimum and just know where they are. But yeah, some people find massive success trading fibs, having a fib-based strategy. I think they need to be used in combination with something else in order to be truly effective. You know, just like any indicator, really, to tell you the truth. Oh, 100% Limitless. 100%. Right? Nothing is a substitution for time at the charts. Oh, nice, Jenna. GG's. GG's in the chat for Jenna. Second payout. Nice. Yeah, Kelly, I'm with you. Like, look, unless it's like an algorithm-based, high-frequency trading, right? You don't want your strategy to give you a ton of signals. Ideally, you'd like your strategy to give you one signal a day and it to be the high or low of the day, right? But that's not going to happen. All right, we got about 190 people in here right now. Thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. If you're new here, my name is Wes, full-time futures trader. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the community. If you'd like to support my channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. We are on the road to 4K. Went over 3.1K subs last night, so thank you all. So all you new people that are here, thank you for tuning in. I can't express my appreciation for each and every one of you enough. I truly... Yeah, JS, I agree. Let's go get 4K. I never thought my channel would ever get to 3K. I never thought my channel would get to 2K. I'll be 100% honest with you. It's just, it's all surreal to me still. Everything is surreal. And I realize that's a small number in the grand scheme of things, but man, it seems so big to me. Like I said, I sat on like 500 subscribers for 9 months. It felt like, with no movement. Jenna, you're going to be watching that 430 to 450 area. Honestly, you're probably going to be watching the 10 points from 450 to 460 at this point. So in here somewhere... You're going to be looking to see if it flushes this wick and holds below 450 after the flush out for further downside, or if it holds above 450 for a move back up. I know, Piter, it's crazy, right? You know what I love about our community though is like, it's not just my channel, right? Like, yes, the name on the channel is WesleyEmeraldGate, but you guys... Like, it's your guys' channel. It's your channel. You know, you guys provide the vibes. Any growth that this thing sees is because of you. Right? I just, it's unreal. Unreal. I can't thank you all enough for the love and support, truly. Shoot, you guys even show up when I'm all stuffed up and sounding awful and sick. So thank you. Jims, yeah, apparently it was Fed Cook getting fired by Trump is what happened. We all kinds of stubborn like that. What's up, Zachatex? How are you? Oh no, you were in long from 23.511. Oh, there's the bounce off 460. Wow, they are doing some wild things tonight, aren't they? Hey, thanks for the membership purchase, Andy Payne, and the support. I appreciate you. If you join our free trading Discord called Level Up, you'll have access to my pre-market Nasdaq trading plans. Just make sure that you link your YouTube account to your Discord profile, and that will grant you access to those. Thanks again, brother. I appreciate you. Somebody can fire Trump. No, nobody can fire Trump. Yeah, this is wild. Guys, I'm scared to hit the button. What's up, Tabiba? How are you? I'm scared to hit the button. All right, Andy. Yeah, just make sure you link your YouTube account to your Discord profile, and you'll have access to those pre-market trading plans. Nothing wrong with lurking. Sometimes, wow. Guys, what is going on here? I am not touching this. I'm sorry. I know you guys want to see a trade. I'm not touching this right now. I'm going to hang out and watch. I'm going to be a spectator, but I am not touching this right now. Maybe if I had an eval going, I would do it, but... What's up, Jose? How are you? But this is crazy. Higher time frame wise, guys. Below here, this move down here could be relatively quick. Just to give you a heads up. Back down to 270. I mean, you got one little area right here at 370. But this move, if it does, could be relatively quick. Below 430. Harris, apparently it's because 3 seconds, $800, you're done. It's because Fed got fired by Trump. Apparently. Trump warns all nations with... Is he talking right now? Like, what is going on? Okay, so it's... Yeah, it's just him firing somebody. Yeah, if the Nasdaq loses 430, guys, look out below. Just to give you a heads up. This move could be quick. Jenna, why is Bitcoin down today? You're just going to find, look, like, the fact of the matter is you're going to have people taking profits on Bitcoin. Wow, what a snap back up. You guys are crazy if you're in these positions. You guys are crazy if you're trading this right now. You're nuts. But Bitcoin is, like, people are going to start taking profits on Bitcoin. Yeah, Dean. I mean, even gold, right? This thing is flying. It is absolutely flying. I mean, gold's in that territory where if it gets above here, I mean, there's not much above slowing it down all the way to 34.50, really. Another 20 point move on gold? Sure. Wow. So tell me, who's banking tonight? Out of curiosity. I know it's not me, right? I took my base hit long before this ever happened, but who is banking and who's getting wrecked? Oh, why? How? Yeah. You bought Bitcoin at 700, so you're fine. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say so. I'd say so. Hey, what's up, Worldwide? How are you? Up 1200, speculate? Oh, Dr. Zay, yeah, if you're swing long on gold right now, yeah, you are good to go. 46 big ones, huh? Design up, nice. Hey, green is green. Worldwide, join the club. Join the club. I have been really sick for the last week. Extremely ill. Nice, Harish. I'm about to get hammered with views right now, Marcus. Why is that? Yeah, worldwide. I'm about 90%. Feeling about 90%. Feeling a lot better than I did last week. Feeling better than I did yesterday. I'm still a little congested, but we're on the come up. Yeah, I mean, look, below 430, guys, is going to probably be not the initial pump, but the retest and rejection. If it holds below 430, the move back down could be pretty quick and pretty violent. Oh, design knob, I know. It is the worst. When it's hot, yeah, it's the worst. All right, here's 430. Worldwide, you're just looking for the swing low. Yeah, I mean, you're good to go. I would probably have my stop at above 460 at this point, you know, just above 460, just to make sure that it doesn't snap back on me, but you're in a good spot. HR better action than during the day. I wouldn't classify it as better action, right? It's definitely more volatile. I will say that. I mean, this is it's a circus out here during globex session tonight. Yeah, Andrew, I mean, that's something that I look for at any time during the day, just to give you a heads up. Those break and retests, right, of major support and resistance areas are something to always keep your eye on. And you always like the wick, the grab of liquidity above, and the rejection at the extremes. So, yeah, I mean, it's a fairly easy read that you guys can look out for every day. Fairly reliable as well. Is it going to work every time? No, but it's going to work enough, and your targets are wide, so yeah, Kelly, it's like I said, below 430, holding below here, right? All this is a straight up news move, right? This is a straight up catalyst move. Generally, these kind of moves, you'll see on the other side of it, have a nearly identical move back through those areas. So you're looking at another, what, 140 points to the downside? 150 points to the downside, probably? Nice, worldwide. GG's. Heck of a trade, brother. Heck of a trade. $73-point trade, I think it was. 73 points plus. Yeah, that's a great trade. Now you don't even have to open the charts tomorrow. man. I'll be right back, guys. I'm gonna go kick this fan on. Oh, I come back and we have flushed another 40 points? Sure. I mean, what the heck is going on? Yeah, we're what, like I mean, there's one area to watch here on the way down to 270, but that's about it. You'll probably have a bounce in here. Oh, nice, Ryder. GG's. That's amazing. Well, you're on cloud 9 right now, aren't you? Fib level at 350, Kelly's saying. Oh, I agree worldwide. I mean, this is chasing those swing position stop outs at this point. What is going on with my Dom over here? Sorry, I wasn't even paying attention. I was watching the candles print. I wasn't even paying attention to the Dom. Ryder, you're going to go long at 340? Oh, man, that's a scary longs right now. I mean, you're going to get a bounce at some point somewhere. But, man, I don't know if I could take a long into this. Maybe a scalp. Yeah, I mean, you expect, right? You expect a mean reversion at some point. It's just, when is that going to come? I'm seeing 3 hourly wicks from August 21st. Sitting right there at 370. So that could be the bounce. Hey, what's up, Ace? Exploded in viewers. Yeah, the stream's done well, brother, since last you were around, for sure. I mean, yeah, Kelly. That's where I started. My swing long was 22,800. I mean, I've been out of it for a while. What's up, Eagle's Eyes? How are you? Oh, for sure. For sure. Yeah, we're just trying to ride the coattails of the big boys. Oh, for sure, Murd. I mean, I knew that below this, it's probably going to be fairly straight down. You might have a bounce in this area somewhere, but you're probably coming all the way back to 270. 250 to 270, somewhere around there, at a minimum at this point. T-Daddy could come out and fire himself and we'll go to zero, then right back and stop out the whole planet. Yeah. Could you imagine the carnage that would ensue? I mean, come on. The entire world's financial markets, complete collapse. One buyer steps in and owns the entire world at that point. All right, is this where the bounce is coming? Is this where we attempt to retrace a little bit? Yeah, BlackRock during COVID, Andrew. Yeah, kind of like that. Because that's what it takes, right? Like, nobody wants to buy, nobody wants to buy, nobody wants to buy. And the first sign of any kind of buying sort of starts the process over again of finding buyers to meet the other side of all that selling. Yeah, bought the whole market with leverage. Yeah. If it fails, they get bailed out. If it succeeded, they own the earth. Yeah. I mean, that's a nice bounce, but man, that's hard to buy, isn't it? What did that get down to? 371.75? Blood in the streets of crypto tonight too, Zen Zen says. Yeah, I mean, Bitcoin really fell off, didn't it? I mean, it's still above 100K a coin, though. Like, isn't it? Sorry, guys. I apologize for all the coughing and the throat clearing. As you can tell, I still have a little bit of residual illness. Oh, in before the pumped all, yeah, right before Nvidia earnings, yeah. Yeah, Nvidia earnings is what, Wednesday at the close? Tomorrow we have consumer confidence, I believe. Yeah, equal size. Yeah, you missed it. It was news driven. News driven headlines. News driven movement. Yeah, gold is a moonshot right now. I mean, gold, I would probably look for a pullback into 34.29, see if it holds. And then if that holds, if you're long from below 3450 area would be next stop for me. I mean, there's a couple tricky spots here on these wicks. Really, I look for downside wicks on the move up. But not a lot. Not a lot to fight through. Yeah. Yeah, I don't trade gold. I don't trade gold. Oh, thanks for the kind words, Apps for W. Yeah, the community, you guys are what make this channel great, right? It's everybody in the chat. It's all the subscribers here that make this channel good. I'm just one of you. No guru. Am I selling him in Q? At this point, I would be watching this 430 area, maybe even 450, but yeah, you're looking for a short position at this point. The only long I see, unless you're trying to catch the falling knife, which already kind of happened here right above 370. We kind of called this area out before price got here. But you're looking for rejections to step in somewhere up here. Maybe even at this pivot right here at 422. I'm too humble? What do you mean, Zen Zen? I'm just a normal guy. Oh, Caleb, are you looking at these gray boxes? Is that what you're talking about on my charts? Those are support and resistance. I draw these on my chart. I've been doing it for years. So these are areas that I define as support and resistance based on the higher time frames. You can kind of see I draw them all over my chart. But they're manually drawn on. It's not like an indicator or anything like that. Basically what I'm looking for is multiple tests on the higher time frames. Swing highs, swing lows. Where price has rejected before. Where price is held as support before. People wouldn't be here if it weren't for me. No, I think people... so if there was somebody else that was live, that was doing something similar, that, you know, wasn't shoving sales or a course or a mentorship down your throat during a live stream, that was doing something a little bit different in the trading space, I'm sure people would show up and support them all the same. But I think the fact that I am just an average trader, you know, am I profitable? Yes. I'm a profitable trader. Do I do this full time? Yes. But I think the fact that I'm one of you is what helps my channel out a lot. You know, I'm definitely make a conscious effort to be far more engaged with my chat than most do. Try to answer any and all questions that I can. And just be kind, you know? We're all human beings. We're all battling trade. Trading's hard enough. Like, it's a very, very difficult thing to do and do well. And I understand that. Like I said in the beginning, I felt like anytime you ask a question to somebody, they either make you feel stupid or want to charge you thousands of dollars in order to get the answers that you're looking for. And I just don't think it's right. Right? Let's see here. What would I call my trading style? Find the algo. So it's a combination of things, right? I would say I'm a support and resistance trader at its base level. But I combine order flow, you know, DOM, depth of market reading. But yeah, I don't really like put myself in a box as far as what style of trader I am. I'm not an ICT guy. I'm not a fib trader. I'm not, any of those things. I had to eliminate all the noise and the clutter in order to be successful. And so this was a way I could simplify things, just because my brain doesn't register or process data as quickly as some others. Oh, thanks, Zen. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's exactly right. Speculate. Speculate. You can. The answers are there. They're just, you have to search for them very hard. You have to go to the depths of the internet and to find the answers you're looking for, and you still have to be able to weed out the trash from what's valuable. Oh no, WC lost it today. Oh, I'm sorry. Did you have a tilt day? Or a couple tilt days? Yeah, speculate. I mean, nothing's going to replace chart time, right? Like, pattern recognition is probably the #1 thing in trading. You know, you watch enough charts, you see the same thing happen over and over and over. And if you can find that one setup that you see works a high percentage of the time and just trade it based on the candles that are printing, you're in the right spot. And then if you can add layers of confluence to sort of solidify that trading strategy and kind of fine tune it, then great. WC, my day was good. I caught a 50-point trade off of 23,450 bounce this morning. And then I caught a 10-point trade on the move back down, and I was done within, I don't know, 45 minutes. They had good info, but did such negative self-talk. Was it self-deprecating, or was it actually just like beating themselves up? Zen. I understand beating yourself up over and over and over, right? Like, I understand that can be annoying. But the trading space is definitely, especially in the streaming trading space, is filled with big egos and outrageous self-confidence. You know, their way is the only way of trading, kind of thing. There's good ones out there, though, too. You know, not all of them are bad. Oh, Top Dog, this is an outlier as far as the Asia session is concerned. This is an outlier. This is not the normal price action. Flaunting the Lambos, yeah. They just yell louder. Yeah, Top Dog. Yeah, that's the other thing, right? Is none of them like to be criticized either. The minute you criticize is the minute they start yelling. Well, yeah, Zen. I mean, and then you have what I like to dub as the affiliate pushers. You know, the copy trading 30 accounts or whatever. The gamblers, where it doesn't really matter if they fail their accounts because they've got enough in affiliate commissions coming in to say, oh, well. What a luxury that must be. And of course, Nightbot pushes. As soon as I say that, Nightbot pops up with all my affiliate links. Oh, jeez. That couldn't have been timed any better, right? Brian, do I stream during New York session? No, not right now. Not consistently. I only stream globex session. I only stream globex session currently Sunday through Thursday, starting at 7:45 p.m. Eastern. I will do a New York session sometime soon, just to give it a shot. But my channel does much better during globex, where I'm not battling the guys that have, you know, hundreds of thousands of subscribers and have been doing it for 10 plus years. It makes more sense for me to just quiet the noise, trade on my own, and sit here in silence and make my money and be done for the day. And then stream at night when there's not as much pressure or noise. Are we going to fully retrace this sell-off? Nice, Jenna. Yeah, you guys are banking tonight. You guys are you guys are far more have far bigger cojones than myself. PW makes about 1 mil a month on 1 mil a month. Oh, that's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Yeah, he's got. I mean, he's one of he's in the top 5 as far as viewership is concerned, as far as trading channels goes, I believe. So that makes sense if people are using his codes. I've always been of the mindset I'd rather, like, especially when I was using codes, you know, before I was streaming, I always tried to support the smaller streamers rather than giving them to the big boys. So I would punch in the, you know, the smaller streamers' codes rather than giving them to the multimillionaires. But that's just me. I wanted to support the little guy. WC, so it was towards the tail end, but yes, I would, that's how I started trading, right? I was still working a full-time job and did this on the side. Yeah, I like I said, when I was using affiliate codes for my purchases, I would support the smaller streamers that I liked if they had codes. I wouldn't use the big guys because those guys are multi-millionaires, right? Most of them get signing bonuses and stuff like that if they're big enough. Yeah, I always use the smaller streamers. Mike, one of the Fed cook got fired by Trump. That apparently is what did it. Yeah, Erica, it's I mean, the guys that have hundreds of thousands of subscribers, they're making a killing. You know, I'd rather give the little bit that they receive on the smaller end, rather support those guys for doing what they do. If I liked them, right? If I didn't like them, obviously I wouldn't use their code, but yeah. Too many cooks in the kitchen. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't know. We're back above 430. I would watch 450 here. If price holds below 450, I would look for a short entry. It'd probably be around 430 for me on the breakback below here, but there's a lot that you're battling right now, right? You've got a pivot sitting at 422. You've got major support resistance at 430 to 450. You've got the 30-minute Asia opening range low sitting at 410. There's just a lot going on here. Point of control on the current session sitting right at current price. So there's just a lot going on here. It could get a little bit choppy now. We've had some good movements. Yeah, Top Dog. Rocket Scooter Matt, like I've known about him since for a few years now. He's a really smart guy. Really, really smart dude. Far smarter than myself. I'll say that. Sometimes gets a little cocky, right? Sometimes gets a little cocky. But really brilliant mind. You don't think you're going to trade again just asking for a friend? Mike T, look, I wouldn't... Honestly, the long now, I don't like longs until price is holding back above 23,500. Or we come down and test this 270 area first. But that's just me, right? I'm more of a larger target type trader. If you're a scalper, obviously there's going to be some long entries in there. You heard full port short. I mean, you do you, right? All right, we got 223 people in here right now. Wow, thanks for tuning in tonight, guys. I appreciate you. Hopefully you guys are banking tonight. I've kind of been hesitant to get into a position, but I hope everybody is green. I know some people probably got wrecked on this right here. But since then, it's been pretty... Slow markets are not slow today. Yeah, I mean, it's news driven, right? Chris, you just smoked 2 evals? Yeah. I mean, if I had an eval, I probably would have joined the rodeo circus there. You know, that was a fairly easy way to pass. Also, fairly easy way to blow up if you're on the wrong side of it, I guess. But that's the type of movement where you're either in a position when it happens and on the right side of it, or or you're left behind. You're a spectator. You gave them the Hail Mary shot to come back. Yeah. Thanks for the like, Abs for W. Yeah, guys, if you could, smash that thumbs up button for me if you haven't yet. Thank you for all the love and support. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for providing the nightly vibes. It's, like I said, I can't thank you all enough. Why is the candle trans? It's just because my cursor's over it, Harrison. Right? It's just highlighting whichever. Here, I'll get my cursor out of the way. Then there will be no confusion. Touch-up trader right now, I don't like anything in here until either price gets back below 430 and is holding below, or we claim back above 5, I'll say even 520, and are holding above 520. You're right in the middle of all the nonsense. What's up, Thanasis? Harris, it all depends on the prop that you're trading with. Some are passing a single day. Like Apex, you can pass in a single day, I want to say. It just depends on what account and which prop you're trading with. You'll just have to look at the rules for which account you're signing up with. Oh, thanks, Jenna. I mean, I'm very average. I don't think I'm super intelligent, right? Like even my strategy is almost like trading for dummies. You know, I look at higher time frames and look left. that's really what I do. But it works. It's effective, and it works for me. It may not work for everybody. But like I said, I don't process information as quickly as some. So I had to find a way to slow things down, and that was the strategy that worked for me. Was to just go to the higher time frame, zoom out, look left, and mark those areas on my chart where sellers have stepped in before and where buyers have stepped in before as well. Generally, those are the areas where big money's executing. And that's kind of where you want to be executing. And you know relatively quickly whether you're right or wrong that way as well. Like, it's a weighted kind of risk management, so to speak. Worldwide, so the ORB, I've been toying with them. So they are on my charts here. So these purple lines are the 15-minute opening range from Asia session. The blue lines that you see are the 30-minute opening range of Asia, right? The purple lines are New York, 15-minute. But I've just kind of been watching them. I haven't really traded it a whole lot. I don't have enough confidence in it yet. Stop trading that account until it resets at 17 because I love you. Chris. Yeah, we're like I said, they're just there on my charts just so I can keep an eye on them and watch them. I haven't really done much research or back tested opening range break strategies. Eagle's Eyes, I'm reading your DM right now. What do you got? Oh, Tick Trader has a straight to funded for $99 with code WELCOME. I mean, that's a pretty good deal on direct funded. I will say that. I don't know much about him though. I've obviously never traded with Tick Trader. Oh, nice, Quanto. Nice, Quanto. Take it slow. Take it slow. Get that payout. Oh, nice, Worldwide. Yeah, a lot of guys swear. A lot of people, guys and girls. Guys and girls are playing that opening range break frequently. I've heard some even do a 5-minute. I've heard some do a 30-second. Nate, Tick been around for a minute. Yeah, I've never traded with them. I've heard of them. I've just never traded with them or really looked at what the rules are or anything like that. But, I mean, if you're saying they're legit, then... Touch up trader. It's only when you are approaching, you know, the high frequency trading, you know, 150, 200 trades where they really start cracking, you know, flagging your accounts and asking questions. Ideally, you don't want to be over 100 trades in a session, but some people do. Speculate the 1 second ORB is where it's at. Are you kidding me? Oh, man. Yeah, I'd imagine, like, look, the 15-minute opening range break strategy on a trend day is probably, I mean, probably highly lucrative. Especially if it gives the retest of the high or low after the breakout. I mean, that's just... I know a lot of people, instead of opening range, they use initial balance. You know, they use that first hour of trading. I obviously have all those things on my charts over here. All are labeled. $265 trades plus 1K each day. Oh my goodness. So to make 1K, how much did he pay in commissions? So times that by 4. So to make 1,000, he paid over 1,000 in commissions. I mean, that's crazy. Yeah, that's even more crazy on micros, because the commissions on micros are not relative to minis. Yeah, that's nuts. That is nuts. I mean, you guys know how I trade. I'm normally like, you know, 3 to 5 trades a day, maybe somewhere around there. I try not to be trading much past 12 o'clock noon Eastern Standard ever. Preferably, I'm done within the first hour of trading. You know, generally, if I have anything more than 5 trades, I'm over trading or digging myself out of a hole. Yeah, Top Dog. The only thing that I'm worried about right now is the chop in here. Like, this could get choppy. We got somebody trying to layer in up here. You know, all the way through the mid 460s. But yeah, you could, I mean, this is risk to reward wise. This is a good shorting area. Back down into 430. Abu, look at gold. Is it still flying? Oh, what a pullback. Is gold going to give up that whole pump? I mean, come on, guys. What are we doing tonight? What is going on? Check the ES. Yeah, I mean, ES looks very similar to the NAS right now. ES looks very similar. ES, I'd like to see back up into... Let's see, what is this? 64.52, 64.53, somewhere in there is where I'd like to see ES back up into. Yeah, this is, I mean, this is exactly where things could get a little messy for a bit. You kind of want to see either a break above 450 and hold above 450, or a break back below 430 for the move back down into 370. Design knob. You like RTY? RTY, I noticed. I tried trading it for, you know, a couple weeks. I really didn't give it its due diligence or its fair shake. But I do know that if you're on the wrong side of RTY, the one problem that I've found is that it will slow grind you to death, right? Like, because it just... Yes, it's trendy, but because they're small caps, sometimes the moves are random. YM, I agree with you on YM. YM moves slow, but it's very trendy. Extremely trendy. You just have to watch out for United Health. You just have to watch for any United Health headline. Lambra. What's up, Lambra? I didn't even know you were tuned in. You lurking in the background, brother? You're always lurking in the background? All right, all right. Oh, no, Sean. No, Sean. Don't do that. Don't tilt. It's not worth it during globex. All right, looks like we might be making that move up into the mid 460s here. You can kind of see these blocks stacked here on the DOM all the way through this area. I mean, I don't even know how big they are, but you can kind of see them. So it looks like they're 20 blocks stacked. What's up, Bruce? Globex is for pros. Just Shima. I've been trading for a little over 4 years. Yeah, it looks like it's just going to chop between 440 and 450. It looks like ES is kind of doing something similar. Between 48 and 50. 448 and 450, that is. That's kind of... It's kind of odd that NQ's at 23,440. And the ES is at 6,448. Oh, just Shima, yeah. Yeah, I've been trading a little over 4 years. Yes, I am a profitable trader. No, I'm not some crazy streaming guru guy. I'm a very average trader. At least in my opinion. To be fair, you're not ever murdered. I mean, look, I'm right around, you know, on my larger accounts, I average, you know, about 1,000 a day, maybe, you know, 50 points a day. Smaller accounts for you beginning traders, this is kind of what it looks like when I begin a small account. This is a funded account that I'm on with my funded futures, but this is kind of what my trading looks like on a daily basis. You know, nothing too big. But this is kind of what it looks like. Not a lot of trades, very small targets while I'm building an account. And this is a funded account on my funded futures is what this is. Just so you have an idea of what kind of trader I am. Oh, no, Sean. Sean, that's time to, that means it's time to shut down the charts. That's what that means. Yeah, just Shima, like, I was... An explanation... No, full port, that's what I mean. No, Sean, that's bad. I've said it a couple times on this stream. I've had to, because my brain just does not process information or data as quickly as some, right? I can't have a lot of crap on my charts. So I had to find a strategy that suited my personality and my style. And support and resistance is what did it. Higher time frame support and resistance. So, yeah. Likewise, just Shima. Likewise. Kind of have like a swing trader approach to my day trading, if that makes sense. Intraday swing trading. Never been a really good like hyper scalper or like high frequency trader. No, Sean won't full port. I don't think he'll full port. He's mad, but he knows. He'll walk away. Every now and again, revenge trading works. Don't say that to Zainab. 1 in every 500 times. Yeah. Yeah, no. You'll learn as a trader, like, as soon as you start feeling emotional or what Sean's talking about there, you know, being tilted. You'll learn that that is the sign to walk away and shut it down. As soon as you start feeling angry, that's generally the sign that you need to shut it down and walk away. Oh, thanks, Jashim. I appreciate you. Appreciate the kind words. Yeah, and like my trading's really boring. Those who tune in for the vibes, you know. Not so much my trading, more or less. I mean, maybe they're copying down my levels and listening to my analysis, but they definitely aren't copying my trades. I'll say that. What does it mean if you're always angry, Mike T says. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what it means if you're always angry. Do something that makes you happy? Oh, I know, Design Knob. I mean, look. How many times have you guys made... Oh, I don't know. We'll say $850 on the session, right? $850. What's that first thing that goes into your head after you hit that $850 profit target, right? Oh, I can get to 1K easy. It's just another 7 points. It's just another 8 points, right? What inevitably happens when you go chasing that 8 points? You know? Yep. Yep. Bye-bye profits. And hello red day. Look, one of the best lessons that I ever learned in trading was being okay with small green days. And also, on the other side of that, being okay with small red days as well. It's so hard. It's so hard to walk away on a trading day that you've lost, you know, $100, right? Because all you really want to do is you're telling yourself, I just need to get back to break even. I can get 5-6 points. But inevitably what happens when you go chasing that small of a target most of the time is you take another small loss, and then another small loss, and then another small loss. Oh, thanks, Yoshima. I appreciate you. Yeah, I trade every Asia session starting at 7:45 p.m. Eastern. Come hang out. The vibes are always high. Community's amazing here. Yeah, TJ. We've all been there. Everybody's been there. Like, if you are a trader, if you are a day trader, we have all been there. So being okay with those small red and small green days, and more so the small red days than the small green days, is crucial. Cha-Cha, I do trade New York session. I just don't stream during New York session. You were once 38 cents away from passing a 300k eval, and it just spiraled and blew the whole thing. Oh, man. Yeah. I mean, kind of like, you guys remember when we were doing the chat trade segment, and I shortchanged us on that last trade, and we went chasing, you know, on micros? That last, what was it, $5 or something like that? Remember how hard that 2 points was to get? 3 points? Oh no, Vector, that's brutal. Yeah, even worse on the fundeds, right? If you're close to payout and then you blow it. Thanks for the sub, Brian. I appreciate you. Welcome to the community. Welcome to my channel. Or our channel, I should say. Not my channel. We are all WesleyEmeraldGate here. All of us. Every last one of us is WesleyEmeraldGate. I know. Yeah, Bruce. I mean, it's the worst. It's the worst. We've all been there. That's why on those last trades, you know, when I'm within $400 or $500 away from hitting those milestone, those targets, I just go ahead and on that trade, go ahead and target that full amount normally to get over that threshold. And if it comes back to break even, it comes back to break even. But if it hits target, I'm past the threshold. You just turned 750 into 500 for 1,000. Yeah, exactly, Koba. Exactly. It's so difficult. It's so hard to do. Like, trading is so much of a battle of our own psychology and our own emotions, more so than it is about skill. Hey, Zen, thank you. Yeah, the trade plan will be up before market open tomorrow, like usual. GG's on the 30 points, by the way. Enjoy the rest of your night. Yeah, Team Massive. So, look, evals, I trade minis. I don't mess around with micros on evals Generally, when I'm starting out my new funded accounts, if they're smaller size accounts, you know, like the 50Ks, I will trade micros in the beginning of those until I build a, you know, $1,000 balance. And then I'll switch to minis. But yes, I do trade minis on the evals. You know, after a certain point, it's not worth sitting in the, if you're still in the, like the learning, the early stages of your learning how to trade phase, maybe, you know, take the evals a little bit slower so you're not blowing through a bunch of evals and money. Oh, that's smart, Massive. That's smart. Yeah, like if you're still learning, if you're still developing a strategy and all that, and you're trying to get through the evaluations, by all means, trade micros, you know, take it slow. But put it this way, if you're coming up on the rebill on any evaluation, it's time to put your foot on the gas. And either boom or bust kind of deal at that point. At least in my opinion, that's the way to do it. Unless you're super close to passing the thing by the time rebill comes around. Oh yeah, you got time. Honestly, I've passed an evaluation only trading micros. So it can be done. They offer a little more flexibility as long as there's the proper micro scaling in place. But if you're asking me if I trade minis in the evaluation phase, yes, I do. I try to get them done as quickly as possible. Oh, Jeff, you're short from 456. You're targeting 403. I mean, that's a good short. I mean, that's already it's already 20 points. 25 points. All right, let's see what happens here at 430. If he gets the smack back below, I guess you're watching that 420 area, you know, this pivot. This is S1 pivot. Below that, the 30-minute opening range is 410. The opening range low, I should say. I don't know, Pieter. You kind of want it below 430 or have Jeff's entry from the top. I probably wouldn't. I don't know if I'd take a short here just yet. But that's just me. Right? Maybe some of you guys have setups that are in here somewhere. What does a 1 minute chart look like? Yeah, I don't know if I like any of it. So how are we doing tonight, guys? I know Sean's a little tilted. Hopefully he shut it down. But how How's everybody trading tonight? Yeah, Piter, you kind of want to see it get out of this area, really, before executing. I mean, Jeff had a good entry up here on the short. I wouldn't be able to take this short. But it could easily just chop out here for a little bit before it decides. Moxie zero trades. Yeah, Bowser, like, look. Like I said before, when that news dropped, things became really volatile. Price was flying around. And really, if you weren't in a position before that news drop, you were kind of left behind and kind of chasing at that point. To be perfectly frank. Like, you were chasing. Down 300 right now, massive. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. You should have stayed in bed, Taviva. Up 270 on micros. Oh, that's great. That's great. Yeah, I'm actually probably going to call it an early stream tonight, guys. Normally I go for 3 or 4 hours. I think I'm going to try to get to bed early tonight and fully get this illness out of my system. Get some good sleep and hopefully be fully recovered by tomorrow. Get a good workout in tomorrow and reset from a week long of being sick. It's been a long week. Did any of you guys get the illness as well? Like, man, am I the only one that just was down and out? Oh, Moxie, good. That means you're healthy. Yeah, it got a hold of me. If you guys were here on the streams towards the tail end of last week, especially, I was not feeling good. Oh, your youngest had pneumonia, Kelly? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, thanks, Mike. I appreciate you. Infrared sauna. Yeah, touch-up trader. I don't know. There's definitely a bug going around here right now. It's not like there's a difference between allergies and actually being sick for me. And I know what that difference is, right? I'm in Kentucky. Get some bourbon, Top Dog says. Now, drinking when I'm sick doesn't do anything for me. Like, it actually makes me feel worse. I've tried that whole route. It doesn't do anything for me. 2 rounds of antibiotics, 10 days, 2 different. Wow, that's crazy, Kelly. Yeah, the pneumonia got a hold of him good. Man, I tell you what. The remedies that the chat has tried to provide me with sometimes are wild. I've heard it all at this point over the last week. the home remedies. Yeah, that's crazy. Well, yeah, guys, I am gonna call it there. We've been live for about 2 hours. Little volatile session. I'm kind of expecting a little bit more chop for the next little while now. I think the movement might be done. Thanks for hanging out with me, guys. Another great stream tonight. Over 1,000 views. Over 200 people here currently. If you haven't hit that subscribe button yet and want to support the channel, hit that subscribe button yet if you're new here. I live stream a portion of my trading day starting at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Standard, Sunday through Thursday. Come hang out. Thanks again, guys, and I will see you all tomorrow night. Sid, no, I don't have COVID. I tried. I tested. I'll see you all tomorrow night. Peace.